I think that's one of the biggest things. If you're laying up, lay it up to a point that you want.
If you can, absolutely. 100 yards, 102. How did he not get that little bit of check? Pretty close to where SungJae left it short from.
He can't believe it either. He's like, how?
76 underneath.
219 to the hole. Pin is all the way back there.
Oh, this downhill lie in the bunker, ball way below your feet. It's so difficult to get enough club on this, isn't it, to get it?
Yeah, how do you not thin it? Even from the fairway, the ball that below your feet, you kind of run the risk of digging the heel of the club in and turning it hard left, but yeah, look how deep his knees are bending.
You can't properly use your lower body to gain leverage to get the distance. Everything comes out soft.
Which if you're 130 yards away, you can figure it out. From 219, you kind of need that extra leverage for distance. You can't arm swing a shot 219. Yeah.
He tried the arm swing.
He tried. Mishit it, obviously.
You just can't get enough on it.
It's
kind of a lie.
Because the odds of you flushing it, knocking it over are not that great.
Co-crack. That sounded thick.
It did. After his splish splash taking a bath over there, that's a pretty good golf shot.
That ground looks like Justin Thomas is still searching.
Did I lose my mind? No, I did not lose my mind. There is a stray golf ball in the bunker.
Oh.
I may have still lost my mind, but I was right on this instance.
It's definitely not a mushroom.
Nope.
Oh. Wasn't quite as tough a lie. Oh, one-handed follow through, but the resignation look on his face afterwards gave the game away. But I mean, it could be worse. But
I understand the frustration.
It's true. Still really difficult to know what's going on here. So I think Justin Thomas is waiting to hear for a ruling. There's been a little incident going on over there. And we've been told that there was potential for maybe somebody stepping on his ball, but I think we'll wait and see what happens here.
If someone had stepped on your ball, even potentially, possibly, I don't think you'd pick it up. I think you'd leave it sitting as is and let the rules official look at it, but it's in his hand. Waiting for a ruling, but looking for a spot.
Yeah, I think he's almost
unplayable.
He's resigned himself. He's going to take an unplayable anyway.
It's one of those things that I'm probably taking the unplayable, but there's a chance I get some kind of break from the official. Might as well ask.
Even if they did step on it, the ball has to be placed as close as possible. Doesn't it?
Right. Yes.
So.
Yeah, dropped as close as possible. So you can't take a club length. You have to drop it kind of on top of that spot. So, yeah, I'm not certain, but he's definitely lining up that point between he and the hole, trying to find a place to drop. And dropping in the desert is awful, as we've seen him struggle yesterday, making a triple on 9 out of the desert.
SungJaeIm. It's his third shot. Gosh, that's that quick.
That was very nice. This guy's got too much talent. Again, like you said, where it's landing on the green, stopping short. Plugged, maybe?
It definitely looked. That was a plug-looking swing. You don't swing that hard.
No, that was a mighty swing he took at it. So,
Co-crack for his par, just sliding by. Now, McIlroy for his birdie. This was a little bit earlier. 23 feet. Oh,
I thought I saw a coin pass the hole a little further away than it should have been.
So this is the net result. McIlroy for a par. Meanwhile, Justin Thomas still in the background,
right,
trying to figure things out.
It doesn't look like he's any closer to figuring things out either.
No. Nicely done. There's stuff going to happen. Crunching around. So Colin Morikawa. Good effort for his birdie. Was disappointed with the second shot, but you know, when you a golf hole that's as awkward as his 13th, a par.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just he was disappointed with it. It wasn't a great shot, but it was residual from the 2 holes previous, the double bogey.
We got 14 par 5 coming up next.
Yep. So go steal a couple.
Yep. Matsuyama to save his par. Nope.
Bobbled early. Didn't really have a chance.
Thomas is able to play his 3rd shot now. Very nice, actually.
Very nice. I didn't even really see any desert puff up. I wonder what kind of lie that was. The moss he dropped it on top of.
Yes. SungJaeIm, after that really delicate shot that sat down so quickly. Just over 7.5 feet. Doesn't look as long as that, does it? Nope.
A little pull. That would have been a heck of an up and down, but not to be. 2 bogeys.
Hard to imagine it was going to stop that quick.
Desert, but you know, he did what he had to do, so the officials, they'll be more than a hole behind, and the officials will have to politely request they make up some ground. Maybe not right away, but in a hole or 2 if they don't close the gap.
Doesn't seem to be the type of group though that would fall behind too much.
Not too much. JT and Kokrak aren't slow, and Rory's fast.
These last few holes, Justin Thomas has been working quite hard.
No kidding. You got that 30 on the front 9, and now you're staring at handing 2 of them right back.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to happen. At least.
Yeah, still not in yet. It's good that he gave it a good run, because you want to give it a chance. But
you feel that, or I do anyway when I was playing, you feel that little guilt too, because you're taking this time and there's a group on the tee waiting for you, and you're like, I'm sorry, I got a little bit of an issue here.
There is a little hurry up going on.
There is.
And it feels weird that you're not having to wait for somebody else to putt after you, or but it's just all you on the hole. Easy done. Head to the 14th, this par 5, playing 556 yards today.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. I think he'll take it.
Yeah, it'll be a little downslope. Get that crazy.
Fun times.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not a shot you practice much in your day. I'm gonna try to hit a slope and have it go behind me.
Looking anxiously, but it's fine. And finally, third member of the group, Matsuyama. I think all of these players looking for a little bit of good stuff to happen on this par 5.
He put extra on it.
He's trying, isn't he?
And turned away in either glee or disgust. I'm not sure. Glee. He loved it.
That's a walking scorer's happiness right there.
Yep.
All 3 golf balls right there together.
Me.
Oh,
Ooh.
bad.
Ooh.
Oh.
Back.
No driver for Jason. Nice. Good to see one in the fairway here
There you
at
go.
13. JT not backing down.
No, he made the practice swing was pretty extreme outside to in. You know, he's trying to squeeze cut one here. I don't know that he's aimed for much of a slice.
That's
Okay.
in really good shape there
Oh yeah,
for Justin Thomas.
ran a long way.
Sure did.
Ustays, and neither could keep it on the green.
And 2 different methods.
2 different methods.
One with a putter, one with a wedge in his hand on the putting surface. Both 3 putts. 229 for M.
That could be really good right here. Look out. Look out, hole.
Working,
Come on.
working, working.
Oh, boy. What a golf shot that was.
Matsuyama would love a carbon copy of SungJaeIm's second to this par 5. Wonder if just seeing that ball out of the corner of his eye had any impact. But then, of course, it's
Possible,
the
right.
one-handed finish.
Double eagle. Keep coming. I mean, he absolutely hated it. 10 feet for eagle.
Stephen Baricus with Robert Dammer. Hop back on.
Look at these 3.
Just rips through. Back of the green. Kokrak, second to the 13th.
Hasn't been swinging very well this week, quite obviously. You've got that just torn feeling showing up as a defending champion. One, the course is different. You feel like, well, I love that other one. And you get good vibes because you know last year at this time, so it's just weird feelings. This lie was just pure garbage. It fell right into a hole. Hard he goes at it.
Only thing worse than garbage is hot garbage.
Hot garbage, oh yeah. Well, it wasn't full hot garbage. He didn't have to pitch out or anything, but.
This camera's so soft, I click it.
He had those out on PGA Tour Live. Just proud to have everyone in the mix.
Sure.
Justin Thomas, the second to 13.
had something really going for a while and is absolutely just giving it back. But a lot of birdies to be had on this side.
Oh,
Maybe one right here.
who we should be giving trophies to, our crew.
First cut, his skill. And this is very makeable. Just about keeping your body quiet, keeping that handle moving at an even pace. Let the loft of the club do the work.
You know this putt is fast.
Yes, it is. This is the kind of one, Robert, where you're just trying to move it a couple feet, and then the slope will take care of the rest.
12 feet for eagle. He's probably picking out a target about 4 feet in front of him.
Oh, how did it not break?
It's a curious hole location because you look at the green and you see all that slope behind there, but there's that shoulder in behind him that sort of tripped him up just a little bit.
Aim for eagle.
I've had that tequila. It is good, gentlemen.
Oh,
As good as that roll from him.
Keep it inside the hole with speed.
McIlroy's third on 13.
and that's gorgeous. Hit such a good chip on 10. Another good one here where he's just not even have to mark it. He did mark it, but he didn't have to.
So that's just a moment ago. JaceCupR2 now for birdie.
Set up the next hole, it seems like. That's just the nature of this goofy game.
It seemed like Justin Thomas could do no wrong until he made the turn.
That's a pretty wide misread from that range for JT. Thought it might kick right off the slope. It's a par, but that's not going to make him very happy after throwing up a couple shots in the last, or more than a couple.
And he had the
few holes.
putt for 29 on the 9th, and we were talking at what point do you start thinking the alert for the number? We're like, yeah, you got to get through at least 12, maybe 14,
Yeah.
because so much can change from 9 to 9. But once you get through at least 13, 14 holes.
Any 29 on the front puts the thought in your head. You might not say it out loud, even in here in the booth, but the thought's in your head. Remember
McIlroy.
Dustin Johnson at Boston, 11 under through 11 a couple years ago. That was not pointing 60.
SungJaeIm, 15th tee.
Left.
What a kick.
It is.
The rare time the desert giveth. Colin Morikawa up next, lesson driver.
Little helping breeze over his left shoulder, and he hits that sneaky tumbling flight. This club trying to take out the through bunker on the right.
Right there by SungJae's left rough. Both look like they sat deep.
Mark, we've got two in the left rough. Hideki Matsuyama on the tee going less than driver. What have the lies been like off the fairway in the rough so far today?
They have gotten worse as the days progressed, because this ryegrass is growing with its perfect growing conditions right now. But this fairway is the widest on the golf course to me, but you have to commit to your start line. You see that bunker through the fairway and it sort of throws you off a little bit.
McIlroy, 14th tee. Rory hanging around, hanging around.
Mm-hmm. He also played really good first 9 holes, just a little bit overshadowed by Justin's.
Yeah, he went out in 32.
Sure. Nothing to sneeze at.
Bogey-free round for Rory McIlroy today. Jason Kokrak is a 2 under. Kokrak just 1 bogey. Right into your living room on PGA Tour Live.
That's the kind of coverage we give you.
Where's Ken Tackett when you need him?
Almost have to wear a hard hat sitting in your living room watching us.
JT 3rd in driving distance this week.
He's long, but 3rd, that's pretty stout.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like top 50 type long.
Yeah, there's an echelon or a level above him as far as distance goes. The DJs and the Rorys and the Brysons, the Cameron Champs. But he's plenty long enough. Okay. First cut.
We'll be able to stepping in.
It is, and this ball is down in this rye rough. He could use a backhoe from 125 or so.
Whatever he used worked.
Yeah. That's what Colin Morikawa.
SungJae or Hideki was going to play next. Apparently it is SungJaeIm.
And the lie is infinitely better, sort of sitting with the grain of the rough. Looks a little jumpy, just about 5 yards closer than Colin.
Travel.
High quality.
Now it's Matsuyama from 120.
And this is where you have to play from. In the fairway, scoring wedge in hand, very light breeze right now. This is the green light. That's looking pretty good.
You think?
What a call by Mark.
Almost jarred it.
This week. Desert, unplayable. Cables, or scoreboard.
There's
Open
not.
up a 5-iron.
Open up 5-iron. There's a bunker left to the green. If you want to try that,
I feel like 6 is not going to be enough.
there's not a lot of room left to this green. There's some trouble, but if you miss it left, you can use the backstop to chip to. Pretty easy to get it close.
You got some breeze that's off the right. No help. Just going by the last hole, you know what I mean? Mostly just off the right.
Yeah, it's borderline.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Okay. You got a decent line there?
Kind of. You see those guys up on the hill here, just past in between the trees? That seems like a good line towards the middle of the green, towards the 14.
Yeah, you want it coming down just right at the 14, probably.
Yeah.
Kind of feeds a little bit.
All right, I could barely see the
Barely see the
camera
tower.
tower, but I like this.
Yeah.
What do we got front?
210.
See the line he's taking over the gallery, over the trees and shrubs. Kokrak, natural drawer, the golf ball.
Well,
I was venturing a guess.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it is.
SungJaeIm birdie putt on the 15th.
He's looking a couple 3 inches outside the right.
Not to be. Easy par, but these 3 players are just really in no gear today.
Getting nowhere fast.
Absolutely. Swimming in circles, like a duck with one leg.
Morikawa from 13 feet.
Good looking putt. Read it.
Encountered many one-legged ducks?
No, but I've got to imagine they swim in a circle, wouldn't they?
I didn't know if this is a concept that you had seen in person. McIlroy's second now to the par 5.
That's not good. There might not be a green all year that.
It's a decky. Really good luck here.
Nothing really doing whatsoever. One of those, you keep your head down, you swing through, hold the follow through, and then you grab it out of the cup.
You make it sound so easy, Mark Immelman. Back-to-back birdies for Matsuyama. Second shot, Justin Thomas from his intermediate cut on the right-hand side. Just 2-1-6 in.
Boy, that hit dead.
Amazed how soft that hit.
I don't know. You're 3 over par also. 21 back.
Stick to the process.
Right. It doesn't mean you're supposed to stop grinding. I'm just saying that I would probably have stopped grinding. Oh, boy.
16th tee, Hideki Matsuyama. This downhill par 3, Mark.
Plays downhill 20 yards, and I've just got the signal from Shota, his bagman, that this is 8-iron. Into the breeze. You're going to have to get all of this one, Hideki.
Haven't seen many guys get within 20 feet of this pin.
Nope. Been a difficult tee shot. Nearly 20 yards downhill. That's a long.
If SungJae is anything like the guy I know, he normally doesn't back down and he takes flag sticks on. I would say to him, pick 7 and go ahead and swing away. Be aggressive.
Let's live a little.
That's a mile in the air.
Closer, but
The one thing about Morikawa, he likes to go to that left to right fade pattern, but he is a shot maker. He's not afraid to move trajectory, and he'll go to the draw once in a while.
Hitting it very close, and here we go.
oh, hold the putter, Harry. Wedge time.
Well, he kept it on the green.
I don't know
Something the other guys didn't do.
I don't know if that plays much better than
No.
going putter.
No, I don't. Well, I don't think he hit it really solid. It just, what little bit we could hear sounded like it hit ground first and he kind of skipped up into it.
Justin Thomas have any shot again this inside 10 feet?
I think it's got to be easier. He can throw it almost long right and have it give a bit of a U-turn just like this. Still a very tricky putt, but that's inside 10 feet.
I think that's probably close to 8 feet.
You can see McIlroy's grip on his putter. Team Europe still got his Ryder Cup grip on his putter.
Did such an emotional interview.
Yes,
that
he
week.
did. It's not that everyone in golf isn't already a fan of Rory, but that just solidified it. And the mistake came with that second shot.
Will be a 3-putt for Roars on 14.
Even though he only used the putter twice. That is still a 3-putt.
JT, 8 feet 5 inches, so you're right, it's just inside 10 feet. Crack, birdie putt. He is 2 under on his round, and he's climbed out of 78th. He's in 77.
One man clearly in his sights that he wants to beat. You don't want to go from first to worst. Poor soul playing worse than him on the entire tournament.
Who is it?
Josep So, sponsor exemption from South Korea, I believe.
He's also playing the 14th. Birdie opportunity for Justin Thomas. Nope. Same fate as Rory McIlroy. On 14 and 2 with a par in hand. Morikawa, birdie putt on 16. Talon will finish it up. Back through par. Mark, have you had a good look at this Matsuyama birdie putt?
I did, and we had the benefit of watching it happen this morning in Feature Group's coverage. It wants to wander to the left initially, but as it runs out of speed, it'll drift to the right. It's all distance control, though.
Just not
You
a...
rate that?
Meh. Nothing great. This whole group, it's just been, I don't want to say it's not fun to watch. They're still incredible golfers, but there's no momentum, no spark, no nothing. All three of them are almost feeding negativity off of each other, and it's just the way golf is sometimes. There shouldn't be momentum in the group. It just shouldn't exist, but it does.
They've at least had the eagle on 14, but collectively, it hasn't been much movement out of this three in a positive direction. Mark this from 38 feet for him.
And you add to your observation the fact that the galleries are really small, and so there's not a lot of energy from the crowd either. That can oftentimes lift these guys' spirits.
Mm-hmm.
When Tiger was at the height of his powers, how much do you think a gallery helped him per round?
None.
Or was it more detrimental to those playing with him?
Well, it depends on if it let you. It was, because when he tapped in, they were going to the next tee. It didn't matter who else was putting, who was on the tee. The one time I think it helped him for sure is in Phoenix. Remember, they helped move the boulder in front of his ball.
Yep.
So that helped. But otherwise, Tiger Woods worn blinders. No one ever watched him. He still was going to beat the hell out of every one of us.